Welcome to Lingua Latina Tutorials with Mr. K. This is Chapter 42, Lesson 1. We see that we're going to read a chapter about war between the Sabines and the Romans, or the end of that war. And here we see a map that shows some of the neighboring tribes that the Romans will be facing in the upcoming chapters: Antemnae, Fidenae, Caenina, Crustumerium, and up here we see the name for the Sabini. This is the name of the tribe that has multiple cities, Cures, and you see the Tiber River here and the Anio River here. The Anio being the location of that famous battle with the Gauls in 390. It's good to look back at this map as we read about some of these towns. And then over the river we've got the Etruscans, and we're going to encounter the famous city of Veii. Okay, let's move into reading here. We see that the lictor here, which we're going to read about in this chapter, in this first paragraph, is carrying the fasces, fasces, a masculine word of the third declension, and then sacuris, a feminine word also of the third declension. Sacuris being the axe that's embedded into the fasces. Okay, so follow along. Fasces et sacures, insignia imperii. Rebus divinis rite factis vocataque ad concilium multitudine, quae nulla re nisi legibus in unum populum coalescere poterat, Romulus jura dedet, ut homines agrestes novum regum vererentur, ipse se Augustiorum fecit insignibus imperii, cum vestem purpuream induit, tum lictores duodecim sumpsit, qui fasces et sacures gerentes regi ante irent. Okay, so let's stop there, read through that whole section in Latin, and let's come back and translate. Here we have the plural of fasces, so we'll call them fasces because that's what they are. The fasces and axes, signs of the empire, or signs of power, of rule. Insigne, we see here, a neuter word, which is why we get insignia here, and that's where we get our word insignia in English, is a thing, a res qua significatur alicuius nobilitas. So a thing by which is signified, okay, the nobility of someone, or the high rank of someone. So we've got here rebus divinis rite factis, with the divine rights or divine things set up correctly. This is the ablative absolute, so we could do after. So after the religious things were completed correctly, and after, again, ablative absolute, vocata multitudine, after a crowd was called together for a council meeting, ad concilium, a crowd, this is quae referring back to multitudo, a crowd which was able to come together, coalescere, in unum populum, into one people, by nulla re, by no thing except by laws. Okay, Romulus therefore gave them laws, so that the country guys would fear the new king. And here we have vererentur, a deponent verb from verior, in the subjunctive, imperfect subjunctive, so that the country guys would fear the new king. He himself made himself more respectable with the signs of empire, of power. He both put on a purple garment, which came to be associated with the kings, and he took up 10 lictors, these guys, who would go in front of the king, carrying gerentes, the fasces and the sacures, the fasces and the axes. So here we have qui plus ante irent, which is the same as saying ut plus a subjunctive. Okay, let's go to the exercises now.